say that you love me, but you change up every season. Summer dress breeze, body like a demon. Let me get inside you for the weekend. Girl, you know you got me out here tweaking, but I'm gone with it, smoking strong with it. Got no time to get involved in it, cause you off limits. Now I'm talking, cause me and you ain't the same. You better stay in your lane, I got too much to gain. Can't be tired of no chains, I'm breaking out of this cage, y'all. It's hard that I can take it. You're too far for me to chase you. It's too hard to rearrange you. No, it's hard for you to face it. Can we find to replace me? It's too hard to rearrange you. It's too hard to rearrange you.
Do you ever really think about me? Do I haunt you in your dreams when you're asleep? Do you ever find it hard to hear my name? Did I even cross your mind one single day?
You're tuned in to Grown Folks Production. In the mix with the commish, Nate.
I gotta fix that. I did say hello and welcome to OMFL Media Days Session 2, but y'all didn't hear it because I don't have it set up just right, and now you can hear it. That's right, we're back again, OMFL Media Days Session number 2. We got our buddy Joker and Randy with us today, so we're going to be talking OMFL Madden 26. Fellas, how you doing here on a Tuesday afternoon?
Doing good.
I'm doing well, can't complain.
Well, man, let's jump right into it. Joker, we're going to get going with you. We're going to bounce back and forth here. We're going to try to make this a conversation piece, so I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Smash that like button if you're liking OMFL Media Days. Joker, let's talk about those Cardinals in Madden 25. Opening statements for how things went for you.
So at the beginning of Madden 25, I was just still trying to figure the Cardinals out. I had been building them for a couple of seasons, but by the end of 25, I mean, as you know, I got into the playoffs the last couple of times and got the running game going. So Henry went from being a top quarterback to we passed the torch to the running back Meadows and let him get the thing going. And he was the leading rusher 2 back-to-back seasons. So it was rough. Plus I played, when you play in the division with D-Money and Meek, that's tough.
It may have been tough, but you still were one of the top offenses, and we're going to dig at that a little bit. Speaking of tough, a bounce-back cycle overall for you, Mr. Randy. Opening statements about your Colts and a possible maybe tried to be team change?
Yeah, so overall, I'm less happy than I was the previous cycle just because I didn't get the OMFL Bowl like I did the previous cycle. But I think I started with a worse team, and building that team to my liking really was satisfying towards the last couple seasons. So I was really proud with that, happy with that. has some good solid imports. So overall, I'd say I was pleased.
Randy has been shuttered off from the living room where we normally see him. And his wife said, you go in that bedroom where there's bad internet. But he is rocking a really great OMFL shirt, brand new, just arrived. Probably still smells like the plastic that he unrolled it from. Those things stink when they show up. I don't know why. It's so weird, but it's looking good. White, it looks really good. It won't last when that new baby gets here, but it looks really good here. Randy, let's talk about Madden 25 overall. You said, hey, I wasn't really happy. I enjoyed the other cycle better. Duh, I made it to a bowl game. But tell me about how just Madden 25 overall went for those Colts of yours.
The first 2 seasons of the cycle. So I went from Madden 24, I made the playoffs all 5 seasons. And then the first 2 seasons of the cycle, I was like a bottom feeder. And it was a culture shock for me. And I kind of sat back and looked at what I was doing. And I was playing the play style like I still had that same team from Madden 24. And I just kind of went on autopilot. And I had to really reevaluate things and then hit on some pieces in the draft and just built on that. Didn't quite get to where I wanted to be, I think, due to my slow start. But with what transpired and me being a hardhead and like wanting to play the same way that I know worked, at one point that didn't work this time. Once I got over that hump and I was like, okay, I got to adapt. It worked out.
Joker, I want to talk to you. You were a little hard on yourself just now. Yes, you were in a crazy hard division, but you still had one of the top offenses in the league year in and year out, and you always have a really great defense. How did Madden 25 go for you just overall?
So overall, I had brought Henry over from 24 into 25 as the quarterback. So my quarterback position was set. I really wasn't sure about Meadows, the rookie running back that I had, but I actually benched a starting running back for a rookie, and he actually, once I realized I could play really well with him and he worked to my style, it really did turn into just building the offense around the running game. And then the defense, y'all know I don't trade a lot. I build on the draft. So a lot of my defense were young coming in the first cycle of the 25. After they got, I think I wound up with like 3 or 4 rookies that turned into star devs or better by the end. And they were making plays and like shutting the run down. I think I had one of the better run defenses, I think, in the league. So.
Yep, I think you absolutely did. So this is the face that when you get angry about great user defensive tackles, this is the face you can plug to it, okay? Because this guy is the poster child for being really great at defensive tackle, the cause of many rules around here. But it's okay. We work our way through that. Joker, I want you to talk about that just a little bit. What are some of the things that you learned in Madden 25 that you think will really help your team in Madden 26?
So, I'm switching to the Bills, so that's going to be a shock for me because I'm going to a team that I truly hate. But I think I can morph that AFC East into the AFC East Kansas City's with Josh Allen. But whenever I look at their roster, with the import, I'm not going to say which import I'm speaking of. But when I bring that import over to this Buffalo roster, the defense is going to be tough. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked at how good the defense is. I think it's going to take me a minute on offense because the Bills have a good line and quarterback, but they really don't have good receivers. So that's going to take a minute. So, but the defensive tackle, as you said, yes, we've gone back and forth many seasons over the user part of that. And that just comes from playing with Kansas City for so long and Chris Jones and all the good defensive tackles that they've had over the years. And I used to not play defensive tackle. Actually, you can thank Pooty for that. Pooty made it to where you couldn't use a
damn Pooty.
The inside to defensive tackle because we were not allowed to use defensive ends. So then I had to learn how to use defensive tackles. And so you can blame Mr. Pooty for that.
Well, Randy, I want to stay right there with you. I know that those Colts, man, you at some points in Madden 25, they felt unstoppable. I also wanted to put a little note on Joker, like low key, one of the best drafters of players in Madden 24 and 25. I don't know where he finds these behemoth of human beings that he gets to play outstanding, but he's really good at that. But Randy's talking about your Colts. Like, what are some of the lessons that you learned to turn the corner in Madden 25 and then will help you in Madden 26?
So pure game wise, it's what I already kind of touched on with the adapt to the new game. Don't play the same exact way and expect it to work when it's a new game. So that's number one. My big thing, which you just talked about for Joker, which is the polar opposite for me, is drafting. I don't know what it is, but I've drafted like 2 or 3 good players since I've been here. And I don't spend much time scouting. I just play my games and build my team through just upgrading players and re-signing guys. It doesn't really work. It killed my cycle at the beginning and kind of set me back. So from Jump Street, scout, from as soon as that scouting board opens, I'm in there. So that's a big thing for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a very great drafter, and I don't know why. I used to be really good. So for both of you, I'm looking for a one-word answer here, and then we'll dive deeper into that one-word answer with each of you. But give me a one-word identifier for what your team will be, the identifier, the character, the identity of your team in Madden 26. Randy, I'm starting with you.
Unpredictable.
Joker.
Balance.
Let's talk about that balance a little bit. Give me some more. Why balance, and what is going to help those Bills be balanced?
So I'm getting James Cook, obviously. So I know I'm going to have the running game because Cook is a good back. I've got to learn to play with Josh Allen because he is not Mahomes. He is not Henry. I actually played a game today with the updated rosters to see how it played, and I think I completed like 5 passes out of 20. But speaking on the draft, I learned to draft from the draft master. I learned to draft from Roger.
He is another guy
he's a great drafter.
Yeah, he seems to have it absolutely figured out. Randy, talk about your word, unpredictable. How's that going to be the identity, the character of the Colts in Madden 26?
So when I say unpredictable, I don't mean results. We want consistent results, but I mean unpredictable in terms of what you're going to get week to week. Are you going to get the Jonathan Taylor show? Are you going to get Devin McCullough, my import? Is Richardson going to have a bad day when we need the defense? I think the key for my success is it's a team effort. It's going to be some people's day one day and not another. So unpredictable. You don't want that one guy that you can just hone in on, and then it ruins your whole game plan. So it kind of goes in with balance, but unpredictable, I think, fits it a little more.
Randy, let's keep talking about those Colts a little bit more. I feel like your team in that first season, if I remember it, like I'm 45, I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff daily. By the moment, memories are falling out of my ears into the ethos somewhere. But if I remember correctly, your team started out a little slow there into Madden 25, but then quickly got things figured out. What has to change, whether it's your play calling, whether it's your team building for the Colts to get back to where you had them as a championship caliber team in Madden 26?
I think it's a good question, and I think you are right. I started off, I think season 1, I think it was 4-13, which is like unheard of, and I was distraught with that. But then I think I won like 8 games, and then I got back to the playoffs. But like I was kind of touching on with the whole game plan thing, Richardson is a fun quarterback when you get him good, but he makes you want to pull your hair out until he gets there, as I'm sure all project quarterbacks do. So relying on the run game and the defense is going to be big. And I also think I have a lot better imports this cycle than I did last cycle, which will kind of help round out my team. So I can't rely on Richardson season 1, season 2, like I did at the end of this cycle.
Joker, there's some guys that just, for whatever reason, they just have your number. I think, been around long enough. Randy wouldn't have been, but there used to be a guy here named Outlaw, and this guy would routinely win 2 games a season. And if the Saints were on his schedule, I was one of those 2, and I couldn't figure out like how, why. Priest, I don't know why. I could be up by 50 on Priest. He's going to come back and make it a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. I am your Priest and your Outlaw. I don't know how. I don't know why, but for some reason, I get super lucky when I play you. What has to change about lessons that you learned from the Cardinals, but about the Bills as you move into Madden 26 to get that team where you want them?
So I think I need to be patient, I guess would be a good word for that. Because sometimes I like playing you. You know, you'll make a play or 2 on me, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to make this play. I got to make this play. And I get out of my game plan, and it throws it all off. I just need to be patient, keep the game plan, you know, stick to the game plan. I mean, not to toot my own horn, I usually have the top first downs in the league. I usually, you know, and if I get off of that game plan and I'm not doing what I do every game, same thing with D-Money. I can be up on D-Money, and in 2 minutes, he scored 21 points. It's like, because I just get out of the norm. And so I just got to stay with my game plan and play my game. Don't let it be a username, you know, be it D-Money, Nate, you know, they beat me all these times. I've got to play my game. That's what I got to do with the Bills. I've got to play my game.
Well, there's no shame in losing to D-Money. Losing to me, maybe a little shame, but no shame losing to D-Money. What up, Alec? We will be playing the Deuce, but right now we're doing some OMFL media days.
You user and a safety kills me. That's what kills me. You're a great safety user.
I wish everybody was like that, because everybody else, they just demolish me. But I always enjoy playing you. Again, one of the hardest offenses, I think, to game plan because of the running back, because of the tight end, because of the receivers, the quarterback. Like, you have so many weapons. It's just very hard to game plan against you. Whereas with like Randy, I haven't played him in Madden 25. At least I don't recall. Maybe we did play once.
We played once.
I think we played once, but Madden 24.
It was a close game.
He made me want to delete Madden 24 and never pick up a controller again. He embarrassed, and it was like a preseason game. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, how are you embarrassing me in a preseason game? Like, he is just like, he does one thing and he does it really, 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 really great. And that's what makes this league so much fun. And I also want to pause really quick to say, like, this is a perfect example of why I love OMFL Media Days. It's no secret. Roger, like, there's a couple guys here. Bill, Joker, Pepper when he used to be here, Brady. A little rough around the edges, all right? Not the friendliest people all the time. And then you meet Joker on these, and you're like, he seems like the sweetest, kindest human being. But if you cross that man, you are in for it. You hear me? And so anyway, that's why I love Media Days, because you get to see a little bit more personality and see the humans. Joker, you're moving over to the Bills, a loaded team. A weird team, though, a team that in some positions are going to be aging, and you're going to have to bring some of your skill set of drafting really well to that team pretty quickly, which might be a little difficult because you're probably going to win a lot of games or outside the box. Who are your favorite or most exciting 3 players that you're ready to get your hands on? And then like a 1-word description about why.
So I would say Josh Allen first and foremost, and the 1 word for him would be Mahomes-like. That gives me the closest to a Mahomes type player. The second is going to be the rookie. I think I'm going to pronounce his name right. Maxwell Harrison, the cornerback. Everything I've read about him for Madden and what I've looked up is he has great awareness. He has great man coverage, great zone coverage. So I'm looking to have him play a really good part in that. And then I know you said 3 people, but then I'm just going to have to say, because I didn't realize the whole defensive line, because I didn't realize Bosa was there.
Yeah.
And then I have Fort coming over, and then you got Roussard over there. So it's the defensive line is going to be nasty.
Good luck to all of you, because now there's stunts and all kinds of there's steerable blocks. Like, good luck, AFC. I'm glad I hope I don't have to go play the Buffalo Bills. Randy, I want to talk about your team. Another weird team that I feel like has had high draft picks and like weird players that sort of should be good and Madden-wise could be good. And I don't know, it's just a weird team. Who are the 3 players that you can't wait to get your hands on, and why?
Number 1 would be Quentin Nelson, the left guard, because the offensive line that I had last cycle was horrendous. So I would say stability there. Number 2 would be my import, Devin McCullough. I think he kind of goes under the radar, in my opinion. He had some close to 2,000-yard seasons, 20 touchdowns, but he was from the same draft that Quentin Copeland was from, so he was always kind of like his little brother, I guess, or was overshadowed. For him, I'd say dynamic. He's 6'5", but he's got like 94 speed, so he's just there's no hope in guarding him unless you're just perfectly using it. And then my third one, I would say Charvarius Ward, the corner that the Colts signed in free agency. He's a good player in real life, and he's going to be a perfect complement to my import. So I would say balance, because
Big boy.
Yeah, he's big too.
Well, good luck to the AFC. I said this in the last OMFL Media Days that we had at 7 o'clock. We had both the Raiders and the Patriots on. You guys have a new little bug, a little annoyer, and I say that with love and care in my heart. But Trey's over there. Joker's now moving over there. The AFC is going to be quite the division to watch and to see how that whole thing plays out. So I can't wait to see what happens with the Bills and what happens with the Colts. Thank you both for making time for me and coming to do this. I appreciate you both, and can't wait to see what happens in Madden 26. We launched this week, so we're going to get the game in-house this week, and we'll be having a ton of fun. So I appreciate you guys, and that's going to wrap it up for OMFL Media Days for today. I will be right back on. I'm going to take just a breather here, and we're going to go ahead and stream the Deuce because, well, there's an update coming out tomorrow for NCAA, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to try to figure out a game right after it updates. So we'll be back here in just a couple of moments. What was you saying, Randy?
I said good luck.
I don't know what to expect. So I'd rather play the CPU tonight when I know what to expect, and then we'll figure out the update after 100 things. They changed 100. How do you change 100 things in your first update? Good luck. I am excited about Madden, and we'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow, but I'm hearing some things that are super exciting, so I can't wait. So Joker, Randy, thank you both for coming and spending some time for me. Thank you guys all for hanging out for OMFL Media Days session number 2. Smash that like button and come hang out with me as we play some NCAA. It's probably going to be a 3.5-hour stream. Those games last forever. Randy, whatever you got to do to milk Maniac and get that guy to lower the time on these games. I'm tired of 4-hour streams for one game.
Mine was an hour and a half against the computer earlier.
Oh, guys, too long. Randy, it's too long. It's too long. All right, that's going to do it, guys. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. I appreciate all of these guys coming and making time with me. We'll see you in the next one, okay?
Have a good one.
Yep, have a good one.
Smash that like and subscribe.